Hello everyone, just wanted to show you a quick tip for getting the plots to export in a more user-friendly way. So COMSOL by default does not include the axes or the legends when you export a figure. So what I figured out is that if you click on the plot group, you can choose the view that the plot setting is in. And I've made this one called export view. So let me select that. And if I go to export view here, there's a couple different options like the label name, geometry labels, edge direction, and lock axis. The one that I'm going to use is lock axis, and I've checked it. Under here, there's also axis, and I've defined these to match what was on the title page of Dr. Merrill's tutorial, and you can use whatever values you want, it doesn't matter. So I've done that. Then when I come back here to velocity magnitude, which is what I've named the plot group, I select view, export view, put in my labels. This is all kind of arbitrary for you. Then in here, this is your graph, right? So you want the data set to be from parent. So mine's from parent. And the parent in this case is study 1, normal, solution 1. So this is with the normal mesh. So going back to here, let me plot this. All right, it's now plotted over here. So what you see here is not what's going to get exported. This is just what COMSOL shows you. So if I come down here and I right click on the plot group, I can click on add image to export, which I've already done previously. So now it says 2D image 1 down here, and I can do a lot more stuff to my graph. So what I've done is I've left it manual, this is not really important, and I've turned off zoom extents and turned on anti-aliasing. File name, again, this is all arbitrary, but the important thing is include. By default, this is off, so I've turned it back on to show the title, the color legend, the axes, and the logo type. And again, these are all, you can pick and choose what you want, but the important ones are the axes and the legend. So now if I click export, it'll ask me where I want to save it, or it'll just do it for me. And then in the folder specified in the file path there, I can open the image up, and it looks like this. Pretty reasonably close to what I had asked COMSOL to do. And I'm sure there's ways of tweaking this to work properly, but I'm pretty happy that it actually does something useful now instead of just being a chunk of data. So if I uncheck the layout include and run that again, when I open up the image, it's just colors with no numbers attached to it. So this is pretty meaningless. So by turning it back on, you can get your actual chart information to appear alongside your colorful graph. And there may be a better way to do this. This is just what I figured out. And as you can see, it still didn't exactly listen to what I was saying, but it is a start. So there it is.